Hello, welcome back to the second semester Generic English course. I am Dr. Vidya Patil, serving as Associate Professor of English at Government First Grade College for Women, Bidar. I will be guiding and assisting you during this course. In today's video, we will continue with the lesson Interview of 15-year-old Juliana, an environmental activist from Colombia. In the previous video, we have seen how Juliana has answered questions relating to her family and her background. She has also spoken about the various activities which she is involved in, and also she discusses about the effect of climate change and how mining activities have seriously uh, made a drastic impact on the surroundings of her territory. In today's video, we will continue reading this interview and trying to understand how Juliana went on to participate in the United Nations Council and what are the issues about which she spoke in that council. The third question asked by the interviewer is, what environmental problems are important to you? What are you doing to take action on environmental issues? Juliana answers that one of the main environmental problems in the southwestern region of Antioquia is the presence of mining energy extraction projects. She says that as an active participant in environmental organizations, she was engaged in a lot of political advocacy addressing this issue. Let us now try to understand the meaning of the term political advocacy. Political advocacy is nothing but an act of supporting a change or in creating an issue on a local, state, or a central level. So, this includes the collective development of agreements, community life plans, and mandates regarding the use of land and water, and the creation of a dream map of the municipality in connection with other municipalities in southwestern Antioquia. So, Juliana explains how she is involved in these different activities. She then says that they work to bring visibility to these agreements in local and regional political spaces. She also works to ensure that children and young people have spaces for real participation, from the recognition of their territory to sustainability and agroecological schools with artistic representations. She helps to create spaces where, in addition to learning, they can reflect and make decisions about the present and the future of their territory. The next question asked to her is, what inspired you to take action on environmental issues? When did you start participating in environmental activism? Juliana was inspired by the idea of a future where everything beautiful around her could be destroyed by extra activist companies that only seek to make a profit. She felt that they were manipulated and they take advantage of people with economic difficulties to receive social recognition. For these reasons mainly, she began to participate in environmental groups since she was 13 years old, along with her mother and sister. It started with the School of Sustainability in coordination with the COA. The next question asked is, what are you going to do in the annual full-day meeting of the Human Rights Council on the Rights of the Child? What do you hope to achieve there? How do you feel about speaking at it? Juliana says that she was going to represent the children and young people of Latin America in the ADRC, that is the annual full-day meeting of the Human Rights Council on the Rights of the Child. She says that rather than just representing them, she would represent their struggles, their resistance, their disagreements, their dreams, and their hopes in the face of a better world. She looks forward to the fulfillment and real commitment by world leaders of what has been agreed in the Latin American and Caribbean Consultation on Environmental Rights of Children and Young People on May 2nd and 3rd, 2019. She is very excited to be the young woman to represent NNAJ. She hopes to do it in the best possible way and to make visible all the richness in the cultural and environmental diversity of Latin America. The next question asked to her is, why is it important to recognize children's right to a healthy environment? What does it mean to you to recognize a child's right to a healthy environment? Juliana says that it allows children and young people of the world to develop in a better way, both physically and socio-emotionally. They can live in a healthy and harmonious environment with the other forms of life on the planet. The last question asked to Juliana is, how can other young people take steps to guarantee their right to a healthy environment? She says that the young people must first recognize their territories and thus their problems and how they affect us in order to demand and propose the rights that are being violated. They should not have to imagine what it would be like to live in a better world, but rather live in it. Lastly, she is asked, what steps do you want world leaders to take to address the environmental problems that affect children and young people? Juliana says that the governments must recognize them as political actors in decision making and take urgent measures to create spaces for diverse child and youth representation and participation. They must comply with national and international agreements that seek to eradicate deforestation in Latin America and treat water as a fundamental right. They need to protect and secure mechanisms that guarantee the life and physical and socio-emotional integrity of social environmental leaders who have been violated and killed under the unpunished gaze of our rulers. So, lastly, Juliana expresses her views that children and youth should be allowed to participate and make their representations regarding various policy matters, especially related to environment. She requests all governments to take into consideration these views of children and youth and to create a better world for these children. We have now seen how Juliana has played a very important role in framing the policies of the municipality of her territory. She has been working with various organizations and she has expressed her views that children and youth should be involved and allowed to represent and participate in these various policy making decisions and activities. She also expresses her views that various steps need to be taken to immediately curb mining activities and any other activity which is affecting the environment and the surroundings. Her advice to other youngsters who wish to participate and in such activities is that they should first try to identify themselves with their surroundings and understand the various issues so that they can make proper decisions which are suitable for their territory. From this particular lesson, we all can get motivated by seeing how this young girl, Juliana, is fighting to save the environment and to create a better world for the future. We also can take up various such measures and try to influence the government to take decisions in the right direction and help to create a better future for ourselves. I hope you like this video. Thank you.